And pop this out.
Who left?
The
Where did math go?
yeah, Matt vanished.
Oh, speaking of vanishing, apparently there's supposed to be a small storm where I am with a possible power outage. So if that happens, I don't
I
know what.
do not know what happened. I think my Discord randomly decided to update.
You know what? That's fair.
It does happen. It does happen. And
Happens to the best of us, math. Happens to the best of us.
it's not a big deal. You're back. It's all that matters. All right. Where were we when last we left off, folks?
We were
I
returning back to the Bastion, I believe.
Oh
being
yes,
told
we had just I think we had just beat the werebear or whatever it was
the
called,
werebear, if I remember
and then we
correctly,
were going back to the bastion. Yeah.
That's
to
correct.
put the little thing out of Dane's reach into the case,
Yes.
making sure it's as far away from Dane as possible.
Poor Dane. Poor Dane. All right. So when you arrive back at your bastion, the first thing you notice is some scorch marks along the walls.
Ooh. Can I try to figure out where they came from or what caused them?
Well, as soon as you start looking at them a little closer, the door opens and Ketri comes out. Oh, good, you're back. Oh, we have had a little more excitement here than we had planned on.
I'm assuming it was attacked.
Yes, yes, we
And
were.
that's what the scorch marks here are from, I guess.
Yes,
I see.
And you fought them off valiantly, I assume.
we fought them off. It was not a perfect situation, but we did fight them off. Um,
Who
Well,
died?
is everyone okay?
several
There
of
are two types of people.
Wait,
several
what
of
did you say?
yeah,
I
several of the
said who
town's guard.
died.
Yeah, several of the town's guard did die.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Just pulling these out. And shortly after Ketri came out, Maven joins him and approaches. I'm sorry, give me 1 second to remember the name. Approaches Wolfric and takes him to the side.
Hmm.
Oh, I always forget when
I
I'm
guess I'll.
pulling Broshi's
Oh,
sheet up. I have to do that separately.
I am just like immediately going into the room where the doll was kept and seeing if it is still there.
It is indeed still there.
Cool.
while
Um,
Waver does that, I'm probably gonna talk to Ketri more about like to see if like they knew like who the attackers were or why they targeted our base.
It was odd. The attackers seemed to be just average people, but they had
Hmm.
the this blank look on their face. Even swinging weapons and attacking people, their facial expression never changed.
Almost as if they were possessed by something, maybe?
Even possession usually shows emotion, shows rage or something.
What, the mind
Hmm.
control?
Possibly a mind control, possibly an enchantment.
Enchantments can do that?
Interesting.
Some. Some powerful enchantments
What
can
kind
do
of
that.
what kind of enchantments can do that?
Well, any sort of a charm or
Most
Ah.
likely a dominate kind of spell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dane seems agitated by the attack, and
Hmm.
he signals that he wants to talk to you, Padre.
Okay. I'll go over to him and say, "Hey, what's up?"
These things need to be protected.
Agreed.
I can protect them.
If we're gonna be, don't push your luck.
I can do it.
Not as long as that werebear bite is still affecting you.
I can protect them. It'll be fun.
I would just
Sorry,
like
I just realized I was muted the entire time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
I was trying to ask questions, you weren't responding. I was like, am I just?
Honestly, Amber, I wouldn't do that to you.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So what were you trying to ask then?
Well, you already asked the question, Padre, so I'm good. I
Oh,
was
okay,
asking
okay.
if like it was possession, if it's anything to do with possession, but that was kind of already asked.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
Um, I guess as I'm talking to Dane, um, can I try to like, I guess just like rack my own brain and see if I can like figure out or remember like anything that could potentially cure a werebear bite or anything of that nature?
I mean,
To see if I would know if anything like that could help.
it is possible because that's a curse. It is possible to use the spell to discern curse to figure out how to deal with it,
Oh yes. Okay, right.
but other than that, not really.
I
None of us have discern curse, do we?
I have detect magic and dispel magic.
yeah,
No, not not the
I don't
I
have
curse.
don't
that.
know what I have.
Wait, but
I
you said you don't
forgot.
have it?
I don't have it because I'm a bard, and I don't think bards get access to it. At least not my school.
I
I
don't
see.
I don't imagine a detect magic spell would
No,
help with this.
no.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All
That's
detect magic
interesting.
would tell you is what school of magic it's from,
Mm.
and that's if it's a magical curse.
And you went College of Glamour waivers, so no, it wouldn't get
Yeah.
it.
Nope.
Curses aren't spells, are they?
No.
No, curses are not spells, but there
Okay.
are some spells that inflict curses.
All right.
Do you know if like Wolfric might have that spell or no?
Oh, you're gonna go ask Wolfric?
Yeah, I'll ask.
You could also ask Maven.
Yeah, maybe yeah, if either one has a spell, that would be
I believe there was a scroll given out last session which actually has it on it.
Yes, there was.
Ooh, that would be helpful.
Last session was like 4 weeks ago, to be fair.
I
Who's
understand.
that given
Yeah.
to?
True.
So, yes, it happens that Wolfric has a scroll of that spell.
Okay. I
And
mean, I say we probably use it on Dane.
if you give them the day, they will put that into their book and learn the spell and then cast it
Right.
tomorrow, as opposed to just
Okay, yeah,
burning
sounds
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to be dealing with a whole bunch of curses, it might be good to just keep it
Yeah.
known. So
So
I,
putting it in their
I
book
think
is a big
waiting
deal.
a day should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to like pointer at the burn marks on the walls and ask, what caused all of this?
It was Ketri. It was a mob. A bunch of people attacked.
They used fire.
They
Did they
threw
say
torches
anything at
at
all?
us. They threw torches at the house.
Hmm.
It was
Hmm,
literally pitchforks and torches.
Hmm.
such a fix. Waver would just like begin pacing around, musing to herself.
And you mentioned that their faces were expressionless.
Yes,
Like they didn't show
completely.
any sign of emotion whatsoever as they were attacking.
That's correct.
Do they speak at all?
They did not.
Was there anything else unusual about them?
It the entire situation was unusual. I have never seen a mob, a riot, without emotion. It was very
Hmm.
disconcerting. Um, these people attacked, and they did not seem to have any consideration for their own injuries or the injuries they were inflicting on others.
Would my character have heard of any like type of artifact that would allow the user to basically mind control a bunch of people like that and in that way?
You
Or
you've heard of things that could control an individual at a time, but not.
right, but this is like a whole mob.
Yeah, this was a lot of people.
Uh,
Okay.
how long ago did this happen, Katri?
3 days ago.
3 days. Okay.
Do you know anybody who would want, I guess, who just doesn't like the idea of this? Just doesn't like the idea of
Anyone
this
who
entire.
wants the cursed objects?
I,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I,
essentially, yeah.
I hate to admit it, but most people are at least a little bit unnerved by having these curses so close to them. So many people in this city aren't
Mm.
3 days ago.
happy with us at the best of times.
Honestly, sounds like a them problem.
3 days.
Yeah, but I suspect that the type of person who would go and mind control a whole mob to attack this place is probably not one that is concerned with the curses having curses nearby, but would rather I would wager that it would rather be the type of person to want the cursed items for themselves.
I don't even know about that because I feel like if they wanted the cursed items, they would wait until we got all of them. If I feel like they just don't want them to be contained, maybe.
What if they're after a
Or
specific one?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. They could be after a certain one that we have in our
3
possession.
days ago. On
Which would
horseback.
it would have to be the doll in that case because that's the only one that
Right, because that's the only one we had at the time.
The travel from here to where we were, 3 days there and back, right?
Yes,
And it was 3 days ago that they attacked.
yes.
He says three
Is this
days there and back.
How
Like,
long?
Three.
How long were
uh,
we at the other town?
You were there for a couple of days.
I find it highly coincidental that it just so happens that they happened to attack right when we were heading back.
mm.
It's true. They did.
So in other words, they. But if it takes 3 days to get there, or is it 3 days one way?
Yes.
Just to be clear, or
Yeah, three
Okay,
ways
yeah.
one way.
So they would have had to have left there, if your theory is correct, 3 days prior to when we left there. And you said we were there for a couple days.
You were there for, I believe it was 2 days, like 2 nights there.
Okay.
So they very specifically attacked right when we were heading back, which also happens to be the time that we defeated the werebear and took the cursed item.
Right.
I think someone is keeping watch over these cursed items and wanted to get rid of our home base while we were trying to get back after all of that.
Well, they didn't do a good job of doing that.
The attackers. Did you recognize any of them from like people in the town? Maybe.
1 moment, please. I don't want this to go down. Most of the people I saw, this is still catching, were just people from this area, either in town or very nearby. I, however,
Okay.
do remember seeing one person who stood out that I'd never seen before.
All right.
She was unusual. She had no blank look on her face.
Ooh.
What was her expression like?
Can you describe what she looked like?
She was an old woman, kind of hunched over.
And you say she was the only one that was not expressionless.
At this point, Ketri gets a very clouded look on his face. And I need to make another roll.
We need to roll for initiative. No.
No. Oh, cool.
Oh no, Ketri's being mind controlled.
As I said, he gets that clouded look on his face, and then he gets a look of determination trying to fight through it. While the fighting was going on, I think I saw her go inside, but I can't be sure. That was the last I saw.
Inside here?
Go inside
Yes,
where?
inside the building.
Did you see her leave?
No.
Could that mean she's still here somewhere?
All right, Hoodie, go.
Yeah,
Around
I'm going to
time.
like immediately start searching the premises as well, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, give me a
Just
second.
anywhere. We've just become detectives.
You have. You
All
have.
right, Hoodie, let us know if you have a scent that you haven't seen before.
Okay. I was hoping that would be in there.
I will also want to clarify that I do want to search while also not making it especially obvious that I'm searching, in
Sure.
case they were to see.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you to make. Oh, let's throw a performance roll into your investigation. So I would like both a performance and an investigation roll from you.
Okay.
Would you like an investigation from us too, or
Yes,
just
please.
Audrey?
For investigation, I got 15. For performance, I got 16.
I got a nat 1 for investigation for a total of 5.
Excellent. Waver, you investigate as well?
Yeah.
Sure.
Du-du-du.
What do I roll for Hoodie's investigation? Do I roll anything for that?
I was actually just looking for that, and I'm trying to find. I'm gonna make the roll for that one. Okay.
Okay. I trust you. I hope I trust you. You're the DM after all.
Investigation.
Hoodie.
Unnatural 20.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
The rest of you really don't find anything of note. You certainly don't find a person that's out of place. Hoodie starts sniffing the ground, and you've seen Hoodie go through a lot of shit. He's gotten his ass kicked a bunch of times, but he's never reacted with pure fear. And you can see that this scent is making him scared. And he tracks it into the display room with the doll, and then gets a very confused look on his face.
They are the doll. No.
Let me see.
Can I? Okay.
I have speak with
As-
animals. Can I? Yeah. Can I? Can I cast speak with animals and ask Hoodie, what he noticed
Powerful. Wrong. And then she's just,
from the doll?
and no, no, no. Here. And his nose points at the ground, and then just gone.
Can I?
The trail goes
Can I
nowhere.
check? Can I check? Can I like double check if the doll is actually the same doll that we had before?
Are you getting the doll out?
Is it burnt to a crisp?
No, I just want to visually inspect it.
Padre burnt it to a crisp. I think we can tell the difference.
It does not appear burned.
But it was okay.
It looks
But
exactly
it was burned
as
before.
it looks exactly as it looked when you first found it.
That is spooky.
Did this old lady fix the doll?
I'm just gonna say out loud, guys. I think either this is not the same doll we brought here, or it somehow restored itself from being burnt.
It's the same doll. It was just infused.
Ketri takes a look over at the case and examines it carefully. The seals are still intact. This hasn't been broken. Nothing has gone in or
Yes.
out.
Nothing in or out. Indeed.
Magic included.
Magic included.
The doll restoring itself could be unrelated.
No. Where do you think the essence of all the people who were killed during this attack went? Do you think they just disappeared? Do you think this was just an accident? A byproduct of this? No. I think this mob was actually meant to fail.
How do you mean?
Souls are a powerful thing. A very powerful thing. I think our little doll here has just had a feast of some prime soul.
Oh. Question is, how could it breach the glass?
Ketri looks at you. This is wonderful and all. We need to figure that out absolutely. But did you bring an item from the last place?
Oh yes. I
Wolfric
think
has it.
Wolfric has it. Yes.
Okay. He goes, chasing Wolfric down.
Okay, yeah.
Comes back 5 minutes
I'm
later.
imagining some Scooby Doo shenanigan where Wolfric goes in one door and then K3 goes in the door and then Wolfric comes out another door.
He comes back 5 minutes later with the harness and starts doing a ritual over it.
Good.
And puts it on a mannequin in a display case.
I thought you were gonna end it there. He puts it on.
I'm not that cruel most of the time.
Most of the
I
time.
was expecting Dane to charge forward.
One thing is absolutely for certain. We can no longer leave this place scarcely defended.
Agreed.
Dane pipes up. I'll stay and defend it.
Not just you. We need at least 2 people here, so that if one were to fall, there's at least one other person to keep an eye on them.
Yes. And for other reasons.
Sorry, I just need a gummy here.
Stay and defend it.
I saw Dane! I saw Dane!
He just popped in his head. I'll stay and defend it. Oh my god.
Narn.
Holy shit.
Narn.
I love you, Narn. All right. Sorry, my shoulder's been giving me problems. I have to have the gummies. Pain management.
I insist that we leave at least 2 people here to stay on defense.
Yes.
Ketri mentions, I believe that the mage Wolfric is talking with Maven. They seem adept at divination magic and could be of great assistance here as well.
Yes, Wilfric does
Yeah.
seem wise enough to not let Dane get into too much trouble, and Dane is
Agreed.
strong enough to not let Wolfric get overwhelmed. I think it is a good duo.
All right. What I'm going to ask
Alright.
y'all for at this point is you guys all have your bastions decided, right?
Yep.
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 Our bastion
Sure
choices.
do.
So, as I haven't asked you to do one yet, I'm going to ask you to do a bastion turn.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what that is. I forgot.
How do?
I'll do.
All right. So, when I look at your bastions here, and have we got it in? Because you're all level 5, right?
Yep, we're all level 5.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have
No,
list.
actually, hold on. We're actually level 20.
Oh yeah.
I don't
we're
have
totally
a
level
list of
20.
your special facilities, do I? Oh, no, I have Padre's special facilities. Do I have everyone's? Cool.
You should have mine. I made sure to put it down.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Just looking
Yeah.
through
It's
it
all
here.
in the.
Perfect. So what you do with a bastion turn is you are going to make an order for your bastion facility that you want to use. So for instance, Livio, you've got your herb garden and your sanctuary. So you can have the herb garden gather herbs, which specifically, which one did you set that to?
The healing one, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, you would be
The one
able
that
to
makes healing
set
potions.
set it so after a week you'll have a healing potion from them.
Yeah.
Or you can use the sanctuary to get yourself a holy symbol. I know one of those.
If I remember correctly, I can use the herb garden to make like 10 med kits as well, right?
I believe that's correct. I would have to double check. This is what I'm
Because
bringing up on my phone.
Question: do we give a bastion order for each of our special facilities, or just one of them?
1 second.
If I remember correctly, I think it's each of them. Because I remember there being a rule of like one order that applied to all of your rooms.
Yeah.
So I think it would make sense if you do each of them. But I might be wrong about that.
I think that's correct. This is still fairly new to me as well for these ones.
Yeah.
On a
I-
bastion
I'm
turn,
I'm
on a bastion turn, a character in their bastion can issue special orders called bastion orders to one or more of their special facilities. So you don't have to issue them to any of
Okay.
them if you don't want, but one or more.
Gotcha.
one of them is like the maintain, which is just keep it in pristine condition, essentially. And that's
Yeah,
the you don't have anything
that's
else to do.
yeah, that's default, and maintain will not stop me from having to roll for a bastion event. If you
Yeah.
don't make an order, I have to roll for a bastion event. There's a 50-50 chance nothing happens, and then there's good and bad things that can happen.
Mhm.
I see.
That said, I'm just looking here. So Livio has the garden. So yeah, with the harvesting for the herb garden, yes, you can either get 10 healers kits or 1 potion of healing. But you'll want to post in the Shards of Chaos streaming Bastion chat to let me know which orders you're doing, because these take a week to go through.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that one. Who else do we got here? Jane, you have a sanctuary and a storehouse.
Mhm.
So again, with sanctuary, it can make a holy symbol. Storehouse specifically does trading. So if you want to spend 500 gold or less into it, you can mark it down here, and then after 7 days, we'll see what happens. Usually what happens is you get a bunch of stuff, and then 7 more days they sell the stuff and you get a profit.
Gotcha. Where am I marking it down?
In the
Like if I wanted to.
in the Discord chat, Shards of Chaos streaming Bastion.
Okay.
Let's see, Padre, you have a library and a smithy.
Yes.
All right, so for those, let's see. I'm having trouble finding this here. Yeah. The library. Yeah, it can do research for you. Tell me what type of thing you want to research, and it'll come up with the information within a week. And the smithy, I believe you can just make stuff.
Yeah,
you can just do
I'm
the
looking at it as
crafting.
well. So for the library, like research, is there like, does the topic have to be like specific or just
Yeah,
general, or kind of like a
for that, the more
like
specific, like if you have a specific subject, I'll give you something specific for that. If you want to throw something general at me, you'll get something.
for example, like say I wanted to see if we could find out uh who that old lady was that was at the um
That would be
that we
very,
were
very
trying to find.
difficult to research.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Just
don't know
based on
exactly what
descriptions.
she looks like.
Okay.
So you could get any number of descriptions for any number of people with what we have.
Sure. Okay, probably not worth it to do that then.
As for waiver, you've got a barracks as well as a library. So again, you can do research, but with the barracks, you can recruit defenders for your event. which you'll get 4 Bastion defenders, which is great if you actually get attacked.
Yep.
You mean like we just did?
Yeah.
Waver is exactly the kind of person who would be like, all right, let's put defenses on this place.
I am cool with that. All right. So
Waver is
Um,
really out here turning this campaign into a tower defense game.
Hell yeah.
the sanctuary. It says I can in 7 days I can get a druid focus, wooden staff thing. What does it do?
It functions as a druidic focus, as a spellcasting focus, basically.
Okay, and
So,
what is a spellcasting focus?
it's an object that you'll use in place of a spell's material components if those materials aren't consumed by the spell and don't have a cost specified.
Gotcha. Okay.
So instead of finding the bat guano to do fireball, if you have something like this,
Fireball.
I'm just using one of the more famous examples. Not going to talk about how D&D spell components are all a joke.
No one uses components.
Well, I mean they're actually a joke. Do you know what the spell components are for knock?
Isn't it like a
Is it a
bunch
piece of wood or
honey?
something?
Sesame seeds.
Open sesame! Ha!
Hmm.
For gust of wind, beans.
Oh, cause yeah, I got
Yep.
you.
D&D spell components are all jokes
Yes.
because the people who make the game like puns too much. So yeah, as I said, if you want to set those down and then we can go from there. Each of these things is going to take a week, so it's not like you're going to get access to the thing immediately. I just wanted to make sure you've got that in mind. Other than that, what are you planning on doing now that you're at the Bastion?
We don't have any news of like a new artifact sighting, do we?
Not of a sighting, no. You're asking Ketri, you're asking...
Yeah, I'll ask Ketri.
I have heard nothing so far.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm asking the mysterious voices in our head that's narrating this entire story.
That's fair. They're real jerks, though, so I don't know.
Waver is checking on her pot.
What armor am I currently wearing?
Your pot with your awakened plant in it?
Yeah.
That it takes like a
Don't
month?
you remember the famous pot of awakening that Waver has?
Oh my
That we got like a few months ago?
Yep. You've got an awakened shrub.
Yay. Waver has a pet now.
How many actions can we do for the Bastion thing?
So
One per
yeah.
facility.
One per facility.
So since you have
Per
two
facility, might as well
facilities,
do the sanctuary then as well.
so since you have two facilities, you get one order for each of those facilities.
So for the sanctuary, it's druidic focus or something else, right?
For you, it was that one is going to make either a holy symbol or druidic focus.
I'll do holy symbol.
Don't forget the people who have sanctuaries after you spent a long rest there. You have a magical charm that lasts for 7 days or until you use it, where you can cast Healing Word once without expending a spell slot.
Right, I forgot about that, and I'm going to forget about that anyway.
This is why I'm mentioning it, because I don't want you to forget about it. Healing's
Yeah,
important.
very important.
What does the holy symbol do again?
It works as a spellcasting focus.
Awesome. I know what that means for sure.
It means that
Basically,
it'll replace any non-expensive material components.
yeah. Or if you just don't ever want to use it, you could just sell it, I guess.
That's also true.
No, I'm just gonna hoard holy symbols now. Thank you for the advice.
Livio, the holy symbol hoarder.
The holy man.
All good, all good. Very fair. All right. You notice that Wolfric has kind of vanished for the most part. They have secluded themselves with Maven.
All right.
And as I said, Ketri has no clue of anything that's going on with the cursed items at the moment. He's still looking into it. Is there anything you need to do in town today?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
me-
very fair. I'm gonna have dinner roll around then.
Um,
As the dinner table has been set, Wolfric and Maven approach you. Maven specifically. The cards have shown me where I think you need to be next. I've seen great danger, and using Wolfric's gifts, we are pretty sure that we have found the location for it. It is in the city of Realis.
Maybe we would just kind of just look at Kendrick with the eyes of, I don't know where that is.
Catcher's like, that would be just about a week's journey to the north? It's a decent sized city. Never cared for the people there, though. They all seem too caught up in rank and money.
Isn't that every place?
Most.
Okay. Do you have? So all you're saying. This is to Maven, by the way. All you're saying is that you don't know what we're looking for, but we need to go there.
I saw death and the Wanderer and glory.
Did you say glory or glorp?
Glory.
GLORP?
Glory.
Okay.
I apologize, I don't mean to mumble.
I imagine Livio actually said that to Maven.
No, he did. He definitely did.
That's fair. If you give me the night, I will attempt to divine further information but I don't know that I will be able to.
Probably best not to sit off at night anyway. And to say it's been a hectic few days would be an understatement. I think we'd all need the rest, and at the same time, we're giving you time to do your thing.
All right. Uh, before you before you all settle in for the night, I do want to remind you it is a week's journey to get there, and once a week I will be asking for bastion turns,
Mm.
which means if you have no way of communicating with your bastion, you will not be able to give orders, which means I will be rolling for events for those ones.
Hmm.
Again, that can be good, it can be bad.
Luckily, Waver has a messenger shrub now.
You have a shrub, which does messaging how?
It can walk back.
It's a long walk.
If only
Indeed.
I could have learned Animal Messenger or whatever it's called. That would have worked.
There are ways to work it. It's just,
You only live once. Let's just go for it. We'll take the gamble. We're all gamblers here, right?
all right. I will leave that as B. So let's delete that. Uh-oh.
When
What?
everyone clears from the dinner table, Waver is going to approach Kendrick and ask, would you happen to know where the bodies of those who attacked this place were put?
I mean, certainly. They were buried in graves outside of the town walls.
Waver would nod her head. And then go about having her rest with a plan in mind for the morning.
Okay. Anyone else have anything they want to do before bed?
Not really, but I will be going in the sanctuary to call it a night.
Yep, that's fine. I will let everyone hit their long rest button, and please make sure you also hit confirm.
I also did put my Bastion orders in the
Excellent.
Bastion chat.
Also, everyone has inspiration now. Like, it
Bardic inspiration?
No,
uh, no, heroic.
Oh, heroic. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I have I get to do it to 3 people, and there just so happens to be 3 people.
It's a true
Besides
story.
yourself. Nice.
It's a
And
true
Yeah,
that's
so
story.
not counting the 3 days it took to get here, which I presume we would have taken long rests. So,
Yep. All right.
unfortunately, I cannot give it to myself. So,
Also true.
yeah.
Also true.
well, Dane and Wolfric NPC mode, I guess, just have spare charges of heroic inspiration.
Fair. All right. Your night goes by uneventfully. Waiver is what you want to do before or after breakfast.
It's going to be after when we're going.
All right. So when breakfast is served, um, Maven comes in. I dreamt of a spirit and shouting at that spirit, it came to me, and then it was physically there, and then I woke. I don't know what any of it means.
Is this Kendrick?
That was Maven.
Oh,
I
maybe.
apologize.
Sorry, you probably said it. I just wasn't paying attention. What what did the spirit say to you? Did you catch that?
The spirit, I didn't understand it. All it said was Noah dear. I have no idea what that means.
Noah deer?
Mhm.
Perhaps a name of someone?
That's very possible.
Would would my character recognize that name at all, or
No,
What name?
Noah dear.
Noah deer?
Noah deer?
That's correct.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I do not know that name either.
This is true. You do not know that name.
Hmm.
Padre is making noises like there's a plan being formed.
No, it's just like I've already done my bastion turn, so it's fine.
But
That's
I
true.
would.
Can I roll something to see if Livio's heard of the name before?
Sure. Go ahead. Roll history.
History. 18.
No,
Damn.
Would I have heard the name before?
Is that
you
obscure,
don't
huh?
think so.
Okay.
I mean, you can roll for it.
If you want to roll, that's fine. I will let you roll for it.
I mean, I think if I'll probably roll for it too, actually.
I mean, I feel like we're only gonna get something if we get a nat 20.
Waver absolutely does not know.
I got a 22.
Padre, in your travels, you remember hearing about a man by the name of Noah Deer like 150, 200 years ago. And he was known for enslaving spirits.
Wait, Podgy's 150 years old?
No, heard rumors.
I mean, I am 162,
There you are.
but
You heard
my
rumors.
my memory only goes back about 130 years. So
He was known for enslaving spirits.
living spirits. I do seem to remember hearing that name. Seems to me it could in my travels I have heard that name. I think it was some some man about 150, 200 years ago. This is only rumors, by the way, nothing definitive. But as the rumors go, he enslaved some sort of spirits. That's about all I can remember.
All right. What are y'all doing?
I wanted to ask a question about the charm that I get from the
Sure.
sanctuary.
Sure.
It says I can cast Healing Word without expending a spell slot,
That's correct.
but So can that be at any level or
When it's
uh
without using it as a spell slot or with a spell slot, it's at the minimum level.
okay, gotcha.
All right. Nothing else before heading out of town?
Nope.
All right. Waver, there was something you wanted to do before
Well,
you
hold
headed out?
on, hold on.
Sure.
There might be something I want to do. Is there like, does the town have like a library of its own or
It does not.
anything like that? Okay, no, nothing where they would keep records of anything. Okay,
There's like
Okay.
town hall.
okay, probably wouldn't be
Um.
there, but like,
So, Darth, I'm gonna
Yes.
try and jog your memory because I don't remember. The only thing I remember is I couldn't find the item to put in my inventory. When we defeated the werebear, looting the body, we found something that Livio took, and I just have a ruby in my inventory. Do you have any idea what that item was?
Give me a second.
Because if we're gonna do anything, Livio will probably try and sell that thing.
Huh. Nifty.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is that I couldn't find the exact item, so I just put a ruby in there.
1 second. All right. Somebody keeps notes on all this stuff, right? You found a ruby there.
My mind's drifting to like a ruby pendant or something.
On the werebear?
But it was, I don't remember if it was exactly on the werebear, but we found it after defeating the werebear.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Because I didn't have that. Just verifying in each of the encounters to see if there's something that I've got written down in the treasure that would have made sense for that. I am not seeing it, so I'm going to have to search my notes and figure it out.
Okay, we don't have to do it now. I could probably sell it some other time. We could just continue on with this.
It may have just been a monetary value for it. I'm not sure. Like I said, I will go
I mean,
through
push
my
comes to
notes.
shove, we can also look back at the last stream we did.
That's what I'm
see
saying
what-
is that I can look back and I can find it, or I can find it in my notes, one or the other. So that won't be a problem. It's just I'm not seeing an item of use, so it's probably a monetary item, and I can take care of that. That's not a problem. All right. It doesn't sound like you had anything you were trying to buy right this second, so I might be okay.
Not at the top of my head, and not that I'm aware of.
Fair enough. All right, Waver, you had something that you wanted to do before you headed off.
Yes. While we're just exiting the town, I would just direct the party and find where these citizens had been buried.
Okay. you're able to find the recent group of graves.
Nonchalantly, Waver is just going to start unearthing one of them.
Unearthing a grave.
hmm
Aha.
Is Waver trying to do this discreetly or something? Can I roll a perception check to see
Oh,
if I see
you
what
guys
it
can
is?
absolutely see this. Waver's fine with you seeing this. She doesn't care.
Sorry, just got back.
I waver. What you doing there?
I'm trying to get more information.
By desecrating a grave?
That's
Um,
one step of the process, yeah.
All right.
Hoodie's going to help Waver.
um, I'm just gonna like look around and make sure like no guards are seeing what's happening right now.
No, I rolled and the guards aren't paying any attention.
Sorry, I just got back. What's going on?
Currently, some grave
Waver is
robbing.
desecrating a grave.
Okay, I guess I'll just like after I see that the guards don't notice, I'm just gonna be like kind of whisper to Graver, okay, but like make sure you're discreet about it because I don't think we want any guards catching you doing this.
Yes.
All right. You managed to get down to the coffin.
Sweet. Open it up.
Okay. You managed to clear off enough of the coffin so you can actually open it up.
Yeah.
That takes more than just getting there. All right.
Yeah,
You open it
yeah.
up. What do you after?
Alright, Waver is going to cast Speak with Dead on the corpse.
All right.
I knew this would come in handy.
You cast Speak with Dead.
Takes up a grave in order to speak with dead. Amazing.
And I am just going to ask it, what is the last thing you remember?
I remember the face of the mother.
The mother.
The mother.
Who's the
And
mother?
by the way, the corpse does not register anything anyone else says. It only exists basically to answer.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Who
But,
is this
we
mother?
can. I assume we can hear it responding though, at least.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, okay.
She
Okay.
she goes by Granny, and then he says something else, but you can't understand it. It is just white noise.
Hmm.
Did she do anything to you?
She put my mind to sleep. I don't remember.
And for I have two more questions. Da-da-da. What else is there to ask?
Maybe something about the mother's motives, if they know anything about that.
Oh yeah. Did the mother say anything to you?
No, but yes.
Do you know
Maybe.
what she's after?
No.
And after the fifth question is asked, it just falls back,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a corpse again.
Okay.
I
Well,
was gonna say maybe ask, uh, like where the mother is.
yeah.
It won't know
But
anything after it died, so it wouldn't know that information.
okay. Well, I think you've uh got pretty much all you're gonna get from this grave, so we probably better cover it up real quick.
Yeah, so we're gonna work
Are the
to
guards still
put,
oblivious?
we're,
Yeah,
we're
that's a good question.
we're gonna work to just put it back where we found it.
Two of the guards are actually looking at you as you cover it up.
Do
Um,
they care? 'Cause they,
Yes.
They're
Do they
ju-
appear to care?
They are just looking at the moment.
Okay. Well, and if that's the case, we'll just continue to cover it up.
Cover it up and quietly walk away like nothing happened.
If Waver like notices the guards like paying
Th-
them any mind,
They are
Waver's just gonna.
making their presence known without saying anything.
Yeah.
Um.
I heard numb. Okay.
All right. I guess. I guess
I'm
we're leaving.
considering saying something, but I'm not sure if I should.
Oh no, are we gonna
Do
have
it,
Olivia?
coward.
Are we gonna have Olivia
Coward.
Warfare? No.
Coward.
Olivia was not the person you should be listening to in this situation, considering what Livio's gotten us into.
Okay, Okay, so wait, so you said the guards making their presence known without saying anything,
Yes.
and so like it's obvious they see what we're doing. Okay,
Oh, they're looking directly at you. Well, specifically looking
Have-
directly at Waver.
I'm so terribly sorry. Please excuse my friend. We were just I was just helping him cover it up. Now, this was not my idea. I will have you know.
And what exactly was not your idea?
Why don't you tell them, Waver?
We had heard rumors of the mob that had attacked this place. I have my own superstitions about the idea and wanted to check if the bodies were still here. Don't worry, the body is left intact. It hasn't been touched at all.
Oh boy. What's your deception like, Arturna?
Very good.
Oh, okay, okay. We should be fine, I think.
I didn't hear.
Right?
I didn't hear Waver make a lie there.
Yeah.
Body's intact. It's
Yeah.
fine. There's no issues.
Yeah. It's the truth, but not the
Yeah,
whole
but
truth.
you're basically lying by omission. But sure. I mean, if you don't got to make a roll, we'll take it.
You didn't take anything.
Nope, not at all. You can look if you want. Everything is put right back where it was.
I'm not bothering to dig. Go.
Sorry
And
for
then
troubling.
Prodigy's just gonna say, "I'm so terribly sorry. I'll make sure this does not happen again."
Eh.
And as I glare at Waver,
Can I just say the guard is so real for not wanting to dig it?
true.
He doesn't suspect that you actually stole anything. He's fine. Whatever.
I mean, we didn't steal anything. There's nothing
The
to
only
suspect.
thing, the
The
only
only
thing
thing we
we
stole was
stole.
information.
Mhm.
That's literally what I was just gonna say. That's the only thing we stole.
It's a good thing.
Hey, it wasn't stealing. The corpse didn't have to tell us anything. It gave us that information willingly.
Hey, the corpses can actually even lie to you.
Correct.
True story. All right. So you start to head along the path to the town of Realis, and it takes about a week to get there.
Cool, I get my spell slot back for free. Yay.
You do. All your spell slots back. Everyone except for Waver has heroic inspiration. It's
Yep.
not a problem. And you have arrived at the small city of Realis roughly about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I would appreciate it. Oh, you got a druid. Is Jane doing good berries every day?
What?
No. Okay, cool. Uh,
Okay.
that tells me you're not. That's cool. I got no issues with that. I would ask everyone to take 7 days worth of rations off their sheet then.
Where?
I
Personally, I think I'd rather have Livio starve. Just kidding.
You said 7 days of rations.
Yes.
what is good berries?
Goodberry is a spell that druids can cast that makes berries that heal 1 hit point per berry, and more
Oh
importantly,
yeah,
also
no,
count as food for the day.
I don't have it prepped.
It's fine.
Hmm.
Good berries is a very good spell.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Unintended.
Waver
You
has
know what?
exactly 7 rations.
Good,
I'm down to 2 rations left after that. Maybe look into the good berry. I don't know.
or buy more rations. Either way, Goodberry used to be a lot more powerful than it is, but
Mm,
that's okay.
yeah.
Livio only had 6 in his inventory.
Here, you can have one of mine.
Okay,
I'll
Livio
take
has
an extra
no
one.
rations.
Yay!
I mean, I did tell
We're
y'all
gonna have
how
to
I
to
go
have
on a
build
trip.
one
troops.
ration left.
Yeah, I didn't bother checking how many rations Livio had in his inventory.
I mean, that just tells me you didn't check into it as a character when planning your trip. This is fine.
Waver was smart and made
I
sure she had
assume
enough
we
for
can
at least a
probably
week.
buy more
Hon-
rations here.
Honestly, on brand for Livio though, so that's fine. Not preparing for an adventure. Yeah, that's accurate.
Waver was smart and actually made sure that they had exactly 1 week just in case.
And Padre made sure they had extra in case somebody forgot.
Absolutely
When
fair.
swapping out prepared spells, do you do that? Can you do that like every long rest, or
Yeah.
Depends on the character. I can't. I have to wait for a level up.
For you, I believe it is
Oh.
long rests. Yes.
okay? Where would I look that up?
So under spells, go to manage spells,
Okay.
and
Uh,
you'll be able to go from there to look at your known spells. You can delete one of the ones that you have of first level.
oh yeah, I know that much. I just didn't know like where to find out whether or not it's long rest
Oh,
or not.
almost positive it is. Let me double check, but
Yeah, for druids it should be, right?
that's
I think
that's
so.
what I think. Yeah.
It might be in your features and traits. I don't know.
That's where I'm looking right
Like
this
under
second.
like
Uh,
like
uh,
spellcasting.
I think the ones that can't are warlock, bard, and sorcerer. I think those are the ones that have to wait for level up, and everyone else can do it on long rest.
I believe that's
I
correct.
I I
uh,
think.
But
whenever you finishing your list of prepared spells, or replacing any of the spells with other druid spells for which you have spell slots. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's every long rest.
yep,
Cool.
that's what I figured.
I think the reason that they did that is because bard, warlock, and sorcerer would be way too powerful otherwise.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not wrong. All right,
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to prepare it next time.
Hey, that means we don't gotta buy more rations.
you should still buy more rations.
We
Probably,
should.
just in case. But yeah.
Probably a good idea to do this, Jim.
What if Jane
Uh,
runs out of spell slots and we don't have any rations?
Well, I
Jane
don't
mean,
you
falls
get
down?
I
them
really only have
regenerated every
to.
long rest?
Yeah, and like the spell creates 10 berries, and each berry is enough to sustain one person.
For 1 day.
Mm.
Oh, so you're only spending one spell slot for that every
Yeah,
what 2 days?
For each 1 day, because the berries only last for
for
24
every day.
hours.
Oh, the last berries only last 24 hours. Okay, yeah, but still, that's still like, yeah, that's still not bad. But yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
we can totally buy more rations.
I always recommend.
Speaking of
having-
which, is there once we get there, is there anywhere where we can do that or?
Yeah, there's a general store there.
All right, I guess I'll go to the general store.
Yeah.
And
Favor's coming in too.
see how many rations we can get.
How many do you need?
Well, let's see. Well, let's see. I have one left. Livio and Waver both have none left. Jane, what about you?
I have 6 left, I believe.
Okay.
Waver is going to buy 20 rations.
Okay. Well, we're just buying all our own rations. Okay.
I'd imagine so.
Okay. I guess for me, Audrey will buy 20 more rations as well.
The shopkeepers look fine, no problem. 10 gold.
Waver pays up.
Yep.
And so does Padre.
And he hands each of you a
also
bag.
What
I'd
else
also
does
like to buy
the
20
store
rations.
have?
20 rations is 10 gold. He hands you a bag.
Yep.
What was that, Broshi?
What else is in the store aside from buying a?
Most of the basic goods from the adventuring gear list can be found here.
Okay.
How much would a match cost? Or did...
There's a single match.
Like a matchstick?
Oh no, I'm stupid. Don't worry.
Half a copper?
Don't worry. I'm just stupid.
Yeah.
Like you can't get things like a spyglass here, but
Yeah.
Olivia's gonna purchase 20 rations.
1 gold.
1 gold. Steal.
One gold.
Sorry, 10 gold.
Why was it? Why was
10 gold.
1
No,
gold.
no, no,
Because I was
no, no,
looking at something
no,
else. 10
no,
gold.
gold.
You said 1
Yes,
gold. You said 1 gold. You said 1 gold.
One gold for?
Because I had something else on my
for Livio,
screen.
but we had to pay 10.
Terrible. 10 gold. 10 gold.
No, no, no. It's a buy 60 get 1 for get 10 for no get 20 for 1.
No, it's that I moved
It's a
my
deal.
cursor on my screen and came up with a different spot. It's terrible.
Livio's been giving preferential treatment over here.
Yeah.
Nah.
Terrible, folks.
Look, you're famous.
All right. What else are you doing? You looking for anything else while you're here?
I mean, I think finding lodgings would be a good idea.
Yes.
All right.
How do I add stuff?
Let's go find
Add
some
items.
lodging.
All right. You get. Are you asking at the general store, or are you asking around at all, or?
I guess
can I-
since we're at the general store, we can ask there.
Yeah.
Start.
Okay.
Closest place is the Green Griffin.
All right.
He gives you directions.
All right, sweet. Let's go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Can Livio ask the shopkeep about anything that's happened in the city recently?
Well, we've had a bunch of murders that have happened.
Murders.
Yeah, it's always those rich buggers though, so it's fine. Let's see.
Just so you know, that was not in character laugh.
Yeah, there've been 5 so far.
How rich are we talking?
I mean, they're nobles. They're among the wealthiest in the city.
How long ago did this start?
Oh, Foylan died 9 days ago. 10? It was 10 days.
You said Foylan?
Foylan. He was the first.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
I guess I'll thank the shopkeeper and start
Waver
heading out.
will Waver will tip them one silver piece for their troubles.
That silver piece disappears very quickly. All right. So you're gonna head out to the Green Griffin then?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Well, what if I want to go to the Red Griffin?
You can ask around for it.
What if I want to go? What if I wanted to go to the Yellow Badger?
You can ask around for it.
Nah, I'm,
What if I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
head
go
over.
to the What if I wanted to go to the Pink Panther?
I'm gonna head over to Hufflepuff. See you later.
Yeah.
Terrible.
What if I wanted to go to the Blue Hydra?
Terrible.
What if I wanted to
Uh,
go to the Gold Dragon?
Oh, that's just off in the distance on the mountain up there. You can see it perching.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Sweet, sweet. I'll check it
What
out.
if I want to go to the White Angel?
Ay, terrible, terrible, folks.
Okay,
Alright,
we're
anyway.
going over to the Green Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
You-
All right. You head over to the Green Griffin. It's dinner time. It's fairly busy in there. Most people are just nursing over their ale. There are two uh, barmaids that are running between people. What are you folks doing?
Waver is going to go to the nearest approximation of a front desk she can find and ask, "Hello, I'm a traveler and I'm looking for temporary lodgings for myself and my companions."
How many of you are there?
There are 4 of us,
And a wolf.
and a wolf.
She does a double take on the wolf.
It's a magical companion.
For all of you, 3 gold a night.
I'll pay up front, and I slide her the free gold.
Okay. All right. What are you doing from that point?
about how many people would you say are drinking at the bar?
At the bar, 4. In the inn, there's 14. Can I get a perception roll from Podri?
Ooh, interesting.
No, you cannot.
That's fair.
17.
Um, I said there are 14 people drinking here, and that is true. But only one who is actually eating as well as drinking.
Suspicious, get him.
That's interesting.
Hello.
Only one person who's eating.
Can I get another perception?
Anything
Completely,
other anything
completely unrelated to this because Waver doesn't know what's going on. Waver is just gonna also ask, "Oh, how much would food and water for our lodgings cost?"
Well, food I can get you for 5 silver each.
Is there anything peculiar about the one person who's eating besides the fact that they're the only one who's eating? that Padre
He's
notices?
eating a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, more than you would normally eat in a sitting, and he's doing it quickly. Uh, the other thing is
I'm
What's
gonna
he
call
look
that
like?
guy Kirby.
you notice
It's
that
Kirby.
everyone else in the inn is nursing their drink slowly and whatnot. He's just going at his. Um, he's a human dressed shabbily.
Hmm.
Waver will pay the 2 gold for food for the night.
Yep, you're each given a plate of food. It's not great, but it's not bad. Uh, some fatty, uh, looks like it might be mutton, uh, on the plate along with some potatoes and bread.
Padre's gonna go up to whoever at the front counter, whoever wherever Waver was, and just ask the person there. And while as subtly as I can, gesturing towards the one guy who's eating. Hey, what's up with that? What's that guy's deal?
It's Tad.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
It's Tad. What do you mean deal?
Why is he the only one eating? And he's also seems to be in quite the hurry.
She kind of thinks about it. "Eh, I mean, he has seemed like he's had more coin than normal to spend.
Oh.
Maybe he thinks he's going to be murdered.
Padre
Wait, what did? How
at
did you
that
say?
moment, Padre kind of gets like a look of understanding on his face
How did you
and
say
says
the
no
guy
more
was
about
dressed?
this matter.
Shabbily,
Shabbily.
as in very cheap clothing that's been worn through in locations.
Okay. Well, not a noble. We can agree on that much.
Well,
Could still be a noble try not to get murdered.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Trying to appear not rich so they don't get murdered. But yeah, Padre's gonna mentally take note of like what that guy looks like, and uh basically see. I guess like just make a mental note to check if he is still there, like tomorrow or something.
Absolutely fair. As you turn around to face the room again from the bar, he's finished and has left.
Oh, he left actually.
Not good going, Padre. You scared
Did
him
we
away.
did we did we see him leave or no?
You're busily talking to the innkeeper.
Okay, so he left while we were talking.
I mean, Waver has just been at her table eating her food. She's
Yep.
Yeah,
eaten
Livio has
far
been.
worse than this.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just very mediocre fare.
Yeah. So yeah, would Waver
I
have
guess I'll I
noticed?
guess I'll go. Wait, wait,
Livio?
wait, wait. Did Waver get food for all of us or just himself?
All of us.
Yep.
I
Okay,
paid
so
two
I guess
gold,
I'll
which
go.
is I'd
Waver,
say
you
very.
didn't notice this person leave either.
Mm, okay.
Wait, I'll go sit by Waver then, and just kind of ask him. Hey, how much did you pay for this food, by the way?
5 silver each.
Asking the DM. Is that is that generally high, low price for this kind of food, or what?
Seems average.
I mean, All of our
Average.
rations were 5 silver each.
Okay.
It's certainly not high class fare. It might be just a little north of where it would be under most circumstances for this quality, but not much.
Can Padre just try to like look at everyone else and try to observe and see if he can try to make a guess as to how well off financially the general populace is that is in this inn?
In this tavern, if we accept the four of you and the innkeepers, you think there might be enough money there to get one plate of food.
So in other words, everyone else here is
Dirt poor.
broke. Noticing this, Padre's going to he said how many people are in the inn? 14?
13 now,
13 total.
not including
And
the
it was
innkeepers.
5 silver per plate of food?
Yep.
Padre's gonna go up to the front desk, front counter, and um get hold on, 13, and get was it 13 including us or no?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so Padre's gonna get and pay for 13 plates of food, so everyone can eat.
Waver is literally right behind him, literally seconds away from doing the same thing herself.
You actually hear some cheering. People are very, very happy. Food starts to come out of the kitchen fairly quickly.
All right. I don't feel like doing math. How much? What's the damage?
So 5 silver each at 13 would
That'd be
be
6.5.
six and a
um
half, 6
yeah,
6 gold
6
and
point
5 silver. Okay.
yeah
6.5 gold.
6
Yeah,
gold,
yeah.
5 gold.
Let me just take that off my. Where the fuck is my money? Oh, there it is. Okay. 6. All right, there we go. Got it.
Padre, can you make me a perception check?
Sure. Again?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh fuck, nat 1. For a total of 5.
Cool.
Can't see everything
It's true.
all the time.
It's true.
Who can?
Oh fuck, now I'm wondering what I missed. Okay.
How tall is Padre again?
I am. Let me check. 3'5".
And how tall are the keepers?
The
This is just a
innkeepers?
funny image. Yeah, how tall are they?
They're 5'5"-ish. They're it looks like
So
two
2 feet taller
sisters.
than me.
Looks like two
It
sisters.
seems like it.
Padre, can I get you to do me a huge favor? Can you
Okay.
go to
no.
your character sheet
No.
and hit F5?
I'm scared.
Oh no.
Wait. Oh, I
Five.
think I know exactly what's happened. Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay, F5.
What happened?
I appreciate
Fuck!
you.
No! No!
Oh no!
Um,
Did you get
I got
robbed?
pickpocketed. hold on.
Oh
Well,
no.
I
Shit.
fucking knew it. I knew
Okay,
it the
okay, okay.
moment. But
The
everyone
moment I
noticed.
notice, can I try to like look around to figure out who did it?
I mean, the moment you notice, you can look around. It's fine.
The moment that the moment I was thinking that in my head this whole time, I was like, okay, they're attacking rich people. We're either going to get attacked now or something's going to happen.
Um,
You didn't notice while it was going on, so it's significantly past.
How much did you get robbed for?
like 80 gold.
Oh. We have a lot. That's not bad.
I mean, yeah, I still have over like 700. So it's not so bad, but still, that's 80 gold.
That's a
Sure
lot of
made someone's
meals.
night.
That's a lot of meals.
Yeah. After once Padre notices that, he's just gonna like make sure to like, I guess, do what he can to secure his money pouch a little more,
All right, that's fair.
and just be like a little more aware of make an effort to be a little more aware of his surroundings.
Honestly, given how short Padre is, I'm more surprised they were able to pickpocket him.
Also,
That's a good point. Hold on. How many people in the inn are as short or shorter than me,
currently,
would you say? Yeah.
no, currently they're all
There's still
human.
13 other people.
No, there's only 10 now.
Oh, well. Okay. Okay, so
Can I get an intelligence roll from you?
whoever Okay.
I guess the real
Oh
question is now how.
no. Okay, just straight intelligence?
Yeah, just straight intelligence. You're trying to remember something.
Oh no.
6.
6.
There, there may have been a couple halflings here, but you're not sure. It's fuzzy.
Uh,
Oh no. I mean, okay. Padre would also probably be the type not to assume anything based on that, but you know.
Are you saying all halflings are thieves? Is that what I'm hearing?
don't don't worry, Padre. You just left
I might have a
80
problem
gold.
if that's what you're suggesting.
You left 80 gold with
Well,
the
what I'm saying is Padre would not assume anything bad based on that. Is what I'm saying.
Fair. Okay. I would assume more by the fact they're not here anymore.
Well, yeah, okay. It would be that fact would be more what I would assume things on, not the fact that they're halflings. Is what I'm trying to say.
While this was all going down, Labor was just like checking their lodgings, seeing the place that they're sleeping.
Yep. The rooms here are kind of nice, even. But, you know, have you ever stayed at a motel and it feels well used, if you know what I mean?
Yes.
This
No.
doesn't have that feel. These
Oh.
rooms seem fresh.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, we were just taught you just perceptized that everyone in the inn is poor, so it kind of makes sense.
Okay. You did say it was fresh rooms, but are the rooms secure enough? Given that, there's been murders happening.
We have a guard dog. It's fine.
The
I have a
rooms,
god shrub.
the rooms, they could be. I mean, if those locks are secure, that's fine.
Well, are the locks secure? That's what I'm trying to
You're not
check.
entirely sure if you could pick them or not. You don't think you could.
Do we? Is it like one giant room, 4 of us, or is it like 4 separate rooms?
It's 4 separate rooms. And
Livia's
Liv-
going to
Livio
rummage
has
around his room.
yeah, you have the largest room.
Ha!
I
Wolf.
don't like that it's 4 separate.
Wolf.
Wolf?
Your
Oh, right.
hoodie has to be in the
Yeah.
room too, so you got
Yeah.
a larger room.
Okay.
Livio's gonna rummage around his room, see if he can find anything cool.
What's I got Padre saying he doesn't like that it's 4 separate rooms.
Okay. I'm gonna go into my room, and given that I was the one who just paid for everyone's meals and also got 80 gold pickpocketed from them,
Yep.
I'm going to take extra care in like making sure that my room is secure, like the door is locked and like the lock is actually good, and like if there's any windows that they're secure as well.
Fair enough. You get everything secured.
Cool.
I got Livio searching through the room. You find all of the furnishings in the room, all of the decorations are lowish class, but high quality. It feels like this place may have seen more business in the not too distant past.
Good to know. Good to know.
Waver is going to like find like a desk or something to set her sentient little shrub on.
Yep, not a problem.
And
When God, I keep hearing your sentient little shrub, and I said Hufflepuff before, so now I'm thinking of whatever the hell that shrieking thing is in Harry Potter that they grew.
the mandrakes.
Yeah, the mandrakes. Is it a mandrake root? Is it a mandrake wafer?
So
I be right
Waver
back.
is going to do her best job at communicating with this shrub that if anyone were to enter the room, that it does everything it can to wake Waver up.
Okay,
Basically, she has an alarm system.
it's fair. Anyone else? All right. Hearing nothing, I assume you're all going to sleep.
Yep.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
We haven't heard from Jane in a bit. Are you okay, Jane?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just haven't
Good.
really thought of anything to do.
Yeah, cool. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't like oppressing your
Oh
actions
no,
or
you're
anything.
good.
Partway through the night, sorry.
I'm back.
Oh, I didn't know you were gone. I apologize. Partway through the night, uh, both Waver and Livio get woken up. The plant started yelling at you, Waver, and Hoodie started growling at the door, Livio.
Olivia's gonna rub his eyes and open up the door without a care in the world.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh,
Waver is going to be looking around in the room to see whatever startled the brush.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Waver.
Sure. 8.
No, you don't see or hear anything.
Hmm.
All right.
What about Livio? He opened up the door.
You don't see anything out there at all.
He's gonna shut the door and go back to bed.
That's fair.
actually, before I go to sleep for the night, can I set Groover down by the door and to my room, like on the inside, and just tell him to guard the door.
Okay.
Why put them inside? Put them out in the hallway so when people walk up, they'll see a random doll in the hallway.
Well, no, it's to basically alert me if the door opens, and if someone opens the door. Yeah.
Grover's just in the hallway. They see someone. Hello, I'm Grover.
The rest.
Oh, also, when I do that, if anyone else is, I don't know how thin the walls are, but basically, Groover just if the walls are thin enough, you basically just hear through the walls. Or is no on watch duty?
No one hears it. The walls are too thick.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Waver is still very cautious about the situation.
Yep.
She might not be able to see it, but she's smart enough to trust this sentient plant over her own senses, given the orders she had given it.
Mhm.
So she's going to cast tongues so she can understand the shrub and directly ask it, where is the infiltrator?
It was outside. And just pointing not outside, but at the inn past the door.
I'm going to try and see if I can get it to further clarify on that.
Somebody stopped at the door. I heard them.
Hmm. All right. Again, keep watch. And again, if anything happens, wake me up. And then with that security, I'll
It's fair.
take my long rest.
Yep. That's fair. All right. Morning comes. Everyone gets the rest of their sleep.
Yeah,
No
Livio
problem.
just has a giant guard dog, so he does not really care right now.
Okay, so morning comes, and I tell Groover that he is relieved of watch duty.
Fair enough. What are y'all doing?
I'm going to cast the message cantrip.
All right.
I can cast it through solid objects because I know I am familiar with the targets and know that they are beyond the barriers.
Do
So
you though?
I'm pretty certain I know that you're in your rooms.
Well, what if one of them got kidnapped?
Well, then the spell would
And
fail.
they would fail. Yeah.
So, yeah, Waver is just going to very quickly send a message to both Livio and Padre and Jane. Sorry, yeah, all three of them, and just the message: someone knocked at my door last night.
Okay. Does
Was it
message
not?
allow us to respond or
It
no?
does.
Yes, it does.
Do, do you know anything else about that?
Never use a message. No, nothing else.
Olivia's going to respond with, "Well, I don't know about a hoodie was growling at my door last."
And Padre's going to respond. I set Groover to watch my door, but he never went off.
I didn't notice anything last night.
All right. Well, with that, Waver is going to open her door and head out into the inn.
Fair enough. I assume everyone's following suit on that one.
Yep.
Why not?
All right, Padre, can I get a perception check?
That's the third perception roll I've been asked to do tonight. What the fuck? Okay.
Man's
here we go.
man's gonna find out he's
Oh
been
my
pickpocketed
god.
again.
Do
I
you?
got a 9. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Actually, hold on. Wait. I think I have a thing. Wait. Hold on. Where's my
Math just doesn't want to get
no
pickpocketed
more.
again.
Um
You do have heroic inspiration.
Oh yeah, that I have that too. Okay, yeah, I'll. What that just lets me roll again and
Yep.
have to keep the. Oh, I'll
Mhm.
use that. Okay, I don't want a 9. Okay, that's a little better. 16.
As you came out of the room, you see a piece of metal sticking out of the lock.
Okay, so it wasn't someone pickpocketing me, but someone attempting to pick the lock. It was to my door.
Yep.
Can I
What are you?
closely? Can I more closely inspect it to see um, if they were potentially successful and just somehow evaded Padri's perception?
It appears, but when you look closer, that the piece of metal from the pick got jammed.
Okay, so in other words, they attempted but were not successful.
Can can I look around my room? Because I'm hearing about a a potential like attempted break-ins to the other rooms, and like just I haven't heard anything, so I just want to check my room,
Can I get?
make sure it's like the same as before.
I'll get an investigation roll from you.
20.
Your room's absolutely pristine.
All right.
Um, I guess Padre is a little bit paranoid at this point. So Padre is also, even though it doesn't look like they were able to break in, Padre's gonna double check that everything in his room is as it was the night before.
Get an investigation check from you.
Right? Nat 20.
Yeah, you look and find literally nothing out of place, just that one piece of metal.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Just want to give everyone a heads up. I have something planned in 30 minutes, so
All right.
Yeah.
like I can stay for another 30 minutes, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Did
Okay.
Padre take the metal out of the lock?
I did not yet. Um, but I will go and inform the others that it appears someone tried to break into my room, but was um, thankfully unsuccessful.
Hmm.
Okay. So you've all been
Um,
told that somebody tried to break into Padre's room.
Can I have Hoodie sniff the lock to catch a scent?
Hoodie sniffs the lock, sniffs it again, and then he licks it.
Okay, that's a new one.
Tasty.
Icky lock. Lock's my favorite food.
Can I get a perception check from everyone who's right there is
Audrey?
fine. Everyone who's right there is fine.
Everyone. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You were about to
Yeah.
say me again, weren't you?
Perception, you said?
Yeah, just perception.
Oh hell yeah, net one. Let's go, baby. The
Uh,
one person who doesn't
16?
have
13.
the one person who will never get heroic inspiration got a net one. Hooray!
Yay.
Hooray.
Okay.
13.
21 for me.
16.
All right. So, Jane, you smell something from that lock.
What does it
It's
smell like?
it smells like bacon.
Oh, that would explain
That
why
would explain a lot.
Hoodie licked it.
That would explain why, yeah.
That is peculiar.
And it's coming from inside the lock, or is it like on the outside? Or, like, can
Looking,
I tell from that?
looking, and there's literally bacon grease on the lock.
My God.
They did that
Okay.
on purpose so we couldn't get a sense.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
okay. That's probably what happened.
But that also, if that's the case, that also means it was someone who was at the.
Yeah, it would have been someone who noticed that we had a literal wolf,
Yeah.
and so they took precautions to so that we couldn't catch their scent.
And someone who could afford bacon. Considering the meals that they give as a baseline, I would assume such a meat would be a bit more difficult to get your hands on.
This is true.
You're
It
not
was
wrong.
have to be someone who has at least some gold to spend.
It
In
couldn't
fact,
have been the same person that robbed Padre, who then could have used the gold to buy bacon.
actually, on that note, Waver is just going to go downstairs to one of the barkeeps and ask, I'm feeling a bit peckish, but want a little bit more variety in my food. How much would some bacon cost to have?
8 silver.
Waver is just gonna like
That's
frown, like Waver is just gonna like frown as if she isn't able to get it, and just slowly, distastefully walk off.
okay.
And then I would tell everyone else the price of bacon.
And that's more
It's
expensive than the
expensive.
food was last night,
Yep.
which means the average person here is probably not going to be able to afford it.
You remember the meat
So
that
we
there was
are
last
looking.
night was barely identifiable as mutton.
Hmm.
We are dealing with someone who is a good sitting in terms of money, someone who's
Indeed.
perceptive enough to notice something as small as a wolf, and someone who's, shall we say, endearing enough to want to hamper one of our allies here.
Do you think it could be the same person responsible for the murders, perhaps?
That would be my first guess. We probably aren't going to get any answers, at least no more from here. We should probably go around town, see what information we could find.
Might I also suggest we find a different inn to stay at? Suddenly.
Mm, that could be a good idea.
You act like that
I have the
person.
message. I do have the message spell. Once
Do
we meet
you
up, we could covertly share the location of our inn and then go there at separate times,
but
paying separately for our rooms.
you act like that guy who was trying to rob us isn't going to just follow us and try again.
That's why we split up.
Well, then they're just gonna follow Padre.
Um, I can maybe I can attempt to sneak away from them. I guess that is gonna be pretty hard to do if I don't know where they are. Is the thing.
There's that.
Waver then gets an idea, and using the message cantrip specifically for covert, um, yeah, to give this idea a bit of secrecy, then uses message to tell everyone, I have a magical item that allows me to change my cloak to look basically however I want it to. I could use this to blend in with the background and keep a watch on Padre, and potentially find anyone else who's stalking him.
What if I use it to look different?
I
and
don't think it
potentially
will
throw
allow
off.
you to. I don't think it'll allow that much of a drastic change, but we could give it a try.
Okay.
There are a few things that the cloak cannot mask, like height, for example. And
True.
given our perpetrator's perception, they would have known you're a halfling, which would have already cut their potential victim
As soon
down.
as you say halfling, Padre immediately uh, looks very offended and says, "Gnome." Uh, thank you.
Gnome.
Yes, but if one were to just look at someone at your height and know nothing else,
So much
most would
halfling
assume.
racism.
If one were to look at someone your height and know nothing else, they would generally assume halflings because they are more common, yes?
So much halfling racism.
It's not so much halfling racism as it is Padre doesn't like getting mistook for other races.
And Waver's just trying to point out,
Oh.
yeah, halflings are
But
more
anyway,
common than gnomes,
And
so
Jane is
someone would.
thinking about bopping someone upside the head over it.
uh,
I'm trying to compose myself throughout this.
anyway, um, yeah, I suppose it's possible.
All right.
Which we might. Hmm, could we actually use that fact to our advantage?
I was gonna ask, is the town like near any sort of like woodsy area, or like is it just near any sort of woods? I guess.
Yep.
Could
Wait, okay.
you like if we are assuming that they're gonna try and follow you, could you just like head into the woods and see if anybody follows you in?
I just had a terrible idea.
You're gonna leave us in suspense like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jane, you're a halfling, right? How tall
Yes.
are you?
Okay, let me see. I put it here somewhere. It's somewhere in here. I swear. Give me a sec. I feel like it'd be in notes. Oh, there it is. Nope.
It might be in like background. That's what my height is in background.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It says I'm 2'4".
Let me do some math.
27 inches tall.
So you said 2'4".
Sorry, 28 inches tall.
That'd be like
How tall are you?
5'9". I'm 3'5".
Hmm,
Hear me
okay.
out. A gnome and a halfling in a trench coat.
And yes, actually, no, that would solve another one of the issues of the cloak. It's designed for one of my height, but if you two were to stack up atop each other, you might be able to wear it over yourselves.
Exactly.
Okay.
Plus, there's 4 of us. Okay? But
Yeah.
that would solve the issue of there being 4 of us, and now there was only 3 of us, so people wouldn't suspect that it's us.
Yes, I doubt anyone was able to note my features, considering I kept myself hidden underneath my cloak. And Livio, the notable thing about him is his dog.
Yeah, and whenever Livio's out in public, he has his hood on as well.
Hoodie in the hood.
No, Hoodie doesn't have anything, sadly.
So,
Dane was going to
Okay,
make
okay,
a
okay.
hoodie.
Hoodie's a magical creature, right? Does he have to be in wolf form?
I believe that creature of the or beast of the land could be many forms.
I'm pretty sure we've been over this. I don't. It doesn't say that Hoodie's a magical. It just says he's a medium beast.
Yeah.
Wait, he's not magical?
It doesn't say he's magical at all.
Oh, well, fuck.
You magically summon a
So-
primal beast.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty sure we've talked about this exact thing before.
Well,
How long does the summon last usually? Is it just until it dies?
like,
or-
can you dispel it, or and just so that you don't have a wolf walking around that could potentially identify you as part of us for the sake of being covert?
We could always have Hoodie investigate on his own and do his own thing.
I have no idea.
I mean, I would assume you can it doesn't say it anywhere in there, but I would assume you can always choose to dismiss it. But
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's an option, I think that would probably be our best option, just until we find somewhere new to stay.
Agreed.
all right.
A gnome and a halfling in a trench coat. Only question is, who's gonna be on top?
I feel like I should be on top because, like, they didn't seem to pay any attention to my room at all. So, like, it's less likely
Okay.
that they're going to recognize my face.
Okay, I think I agree with this. Oh, also, out of character. What's your strength score?
It's plus 0.
Oh, well, mine's -1.
Oh well.
But how much do you weigh actually?
Okay.
'Cause I weigh 41 pounds.
Never ask
I
a woman how much they weigh.
I'm not
You
asking
say-
in character. This is all out of
you
character.
say 41 pounds.
I'm 40. My character is 41 pounds. Yes.
I'm 90 pounds.
I
Oh,
might
God.
want to be
Ma-
adjusted because
I think
Should that be adjusted?
Wait,
yeah.
2'5" and you're 90 pounds?
That's one fat halfling.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that should be adjusted. Yeah, because like
All right.
that doesn't seem right.
I don't know, like what? 40 pounds? 35?
So think of it this way. Kids are about what 20, 21 inches long when they're born. I was 7 pounds 7 ounces when I was born. You're 3 inches taller. No, you're seven
Maybe
inches
like
taller. I would say maybe 40
15
pounds.
or 20.
Halflings.
Maybe
Okay.
I was 11 pound 11.
Okay, let's call it a nice 30.
That works.
All right. Okay, so yeah, then yeah, I can be on the bottom then. That should be fine. Plus, my dexterity is really good anyway, so I should be
So yeah,
able to manage.
Waver would just like take off her cloak of many fashions and then just drape it over the two as they stand up at the top of each other, and it would just sort of meld and shimmer into the shape of like a nice straight coat jacket kind of thing.
All right. Okay. Cool. Is there like a back exit we can take out of this inn so we don't go noticed? Or
There is definitely a back exit. Will you
climb
go
through the
noticed?
window.
I'm not sure.
okay. Well, we can attempt.
Who has to roll the stealth in that case?
I mean,
Adults have
would
to
it
roll
even be
stealth?
stealth? Because like
I mean, if
it's
you're
not like we're
Already
trying to
disguised
like
ourselves.
it's not like we're trying to like have no one see us. It's the fact that we're trying to have no one notice that it's us. We're trying to like basically impersonate different people entirely,
Well, yeah. Now, distinctly, Waver is
and
no
also like
longer hiding her bright crimson skin.
okay,
Fair enough.
yeah. I guess we just go out the back exit.
Okay.
and try not to make it seem obvious that anything is wrong with this. So,
All right.
and just like generally not draw too much attention to ourselves in general. So,
All right. You managed to find different accommodations. You find
okay.
the inn, the Three Swans.
That's not the red
The three
griffin.
swans. Okay.
What
And
if I wanted
then
to visit the Four Crows?
What if I
okay.
wanted to visit?
Okay, a waiver. The message spell was still up, right?
So how I would have like sorted this out is before we like went our separate ways, I would have just sent a message of report back when you found something that you would
Okay, sure.
be able to respond to.
And then we could report back saying we found the what was it called?
The Three Swans.
The three swans.
As we're walking to there, can I notice like anybody following us?
Give me perception.
I'm probably not going to be able to see, but
9.
You don't see anyone.
All right.
okay. Waiver. I can't see through the cloak, right? Just to be sure.
Yeah, so the cloak can take different forms, but it's not see-through or anything, so
Okay. So I'm
you
basically just relying entirely on Jane's directions via the message spell, I guess.
if Jane has
Uh,
that.
which way to run?
I
Well,
do have a message. Yeah.
okay, yeah, we can. That'll work then.
Yep.
That way you're not like talking out loud. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, step forward or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Right. You all managed to find your way to the spot. There's not a problem,
Yeah, cool.
and no one that you can see is following you.
We are only gonna have to get 3 rooms as to not give us away.
Yep.
Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Oh.
13.
10.
Hold on. I rolled a 6, but I might have a thing that lets me. Where
That
is that?
then
Um,
also that intelligence roll was to see if Livio forgot to unsummon Hoodie, and
okay.
he remembered to unsummon Hoodie. So fine.
Okay. So, Darth, I rolled a 6 for perception, which I assume fails.
Okay.
But I have Tactical Mind, which says when you fail an ability check, you can expend a use of Second Wind, and instead of regaining HP, you roll 1d10 and add the result to the ability check. If the check still fails, this use of Second Wind isn't expended.
Sure.
Um, so I guess I can do that now, or
Sure.
okay, sweet. Uh, where's my Second Wind? Okay, there it is. And it's just 1d. Where's my actions? There it is.
Add a d10.
1d10. Oh wait,
That isn't.
hold on.
Just roll a d10.
It was just what d10?
One d10.
Because for my normal use of second win, it's 1d10 plus 5 when I'm healing. But
Mm.
for okay, it just does say 1d10. But I rolled an 8 for on that natural 8. So I
Which
guess
is plus
so 6 plus
your
8 is um
14.
14. 14. So I
One
would
one above what I got.
yeah.
All
So
right.
but then if it still fails, then that's not used.
So the first thing you both notice as you walk into this particular inn is it looks to be a slightly higher quality of person in this one. little more money in this this particular establishment. That said, there are only 6
Fun.
people in at the moment.
When you say a little more, how much are we talking? Like how much is a room and like how like food and stuff?
So, a room here is going to be a gold each.
Whereas the room on the other place was
Closer to half a
what?
gold each.
Closer to half.
Not
Okay.
quite.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like it's almost double, but like it's not. Okay, okay, I got you.
All right.
Should be fine, I think.
That said, I think we're about to lose Eterna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
S-
do have to go soon.
So I'm gonna say that this is probably the best spot where we can just hold off for now.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All
Like
right.
I assume we would probably go to our rooms and then just leave off there.
Well, I mean, it's morning, so go to your rooms, drop stuff off, right?
Yeah,
All right.
we'll
Do we want to
secure our
sort
lodge.
out like our lodgings next session or?
We will. You've been told it's a gold each, so either you can pay that now. No, we'll pay it next
Okay.
session because that makes my life easier. I will just
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
if
Okay.
I haven't done it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
See
All
you
right,
in.
folks. Thank
Cool.
you very much for coming out.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thanks for DMing.
And
Yeah. Thank you
next
very
weekend
much.
we'll get back to it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay.
All right.